Most people think mountain climbers are just about moving fast and getting tired. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're doing them the way most people do, you're not training your abs at all. You're slowly putting stress on your lower back and shoulders without realizing it. So before you do your next rep, ask yourself this question. Are you actually controlling the movement? Or are you just surviving it? Mountain climbers look simple, almost too simple. You get into a plank position, move your knees, breathe hard, and feel like you're working. That's why they're so popular in home workouts, height routines, and fat loss programs. But what most people don't understand is that mountain climbers are not just a cardio exercise. They are a moving plank, and that changes everything. If your plank is weak, your mountain climbers will expose it. And if your form is off, no amount of speed will fix it. Today I'm going to walk you through the right way to perform mountain climbers step by step. We'll start by exposing the most common mistakes, then build the correct form from the ground up, and finally add advanced tweaks that make this exercise truly effective. Let's talk about the mistakes first, because chances are you've made at least one of these. The most common mistake is letting the hips sag toward the floor. When that happens, your core switches off and your lower back takes over. Imagine a bridge with a broken middle section. That's exactly what your spine experiences in this position. Another big mistake is collapsing into the shoulders. When your shoulders drift too far past your wrists, all the pressure shifts into your joints instead of your muscles. And then there's the biggest mistake of all, moving too fast. Fast legs look impressive, but without control, they turn mountain climbers into wasted movement. Here's a key realization. Mountain climbers are not about speed first. They are about stability first. Speed only comes after control. Here's something most people never think about. Mountain climbers are not really a leg exercise. Your legs are just passengers. The real driver is your core. Think of your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. If the foundation is weak, the entire building becomes unstable, no matter how strong the upper floors are. In the same way, if your core isn't locked in, your mountain climbers will never feel right no matter how hard you try. So before we even talk about moving the knees, we need to fix the foundation. Start by getting into a plank position. Place your hands directly under your shoulders, not too wide and not too far forward. Spread your fingers and lightly grip the floor, as if you're trying to push it away from you. Now set your shoulders. Don't shrug them up and don't sink into them. Instead, gently push the ground away so your upper back feels strong and stable. Next, brace your core. This is not about sucking your stomach in. It's about tightening your abs as if someone is about to punch you in the stomach. Your body should form a straight line from your head to your heels. No arch in the lower back and no lifting the hips too high. This plank position is the starting point. If this feels difficult, that's not a problem, it's information. Now, without changing anything in your upper body, slowly bring one knee toward your chest. No jumping, no rushing. Just controlled movement. Place that foot back and bring the other knee forward the same way. As you do this, your shoulders should stay stacked over your wrists, and your hips should stay level. Here's a powerful visual. Imagine there's a glass of water resting on your lower back. Your goal is to move your legs without spilling a single drop. If your hips bounce or twist, the glass falls and you know your form has broken down. This is the moment when most people realize that slow mountain climbers are actually much harder than fast ones. That's a good sign. It means the right muscles are finally working. When mountain climbers are done wrong, the movement looks chaotic. The hips bounce, the shoulders shift, and breathing becomes rushed. The body is fighting itself. When they're done right, the upper body stays quiet, the core stays tight, and the legs move smoothly underneath. The difference isn't just visible, It's something you feel deep in your abs and shoulders. Control turns this exercise from noisy effort into focused power. Once you've mastered the basics, small adjustments can make a huge difference. The first is tempo. Try slowing the movement down so each knee drive takes about 2 seconds. This increases time under tension and forces your core to stay engaged. The second tweak is breathing. Gently exhale as the knee comes in toward the chest. This helps activate the deep core muscles that stabilize your spine. The third adjustment is awareness. Keep your hips square to the floor and avoid twisting your torso. The quieter and smoother your movement looks, the more effective it becomes. Here's a simple rule to remember. The less your body moves unnecessarily, the harder it's working where it matters. Ask yourself a few quick questions while you're performing the exercise. Can you pause mid-rep without collapsing? Do your hips stay level throughout the movement? Do you feel your abs working more than your lower back? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. If not, slow down and reset. Progress comes from quality, not rushing. Let's summarize the right way to do mountain climbers. Start with a strong plank. Keep your hands under your shoulders and your core braced. Move your knees with control, not speed. Keep your hips steady and your upper body quiet. Once control is solid, then and only then add speed. Mountain climbers are not about chaos. They are about controlled intensity. Now it's your turn. Drop down right now and perform 10 perfect mountain climbers. Slow, controlled, and focused. Notice how different they feel when you prioritize form over speed. If this helped you understand the exercise on a deeper level, support the channel by liking the video and subscribing for more real, practical coaching, and comment the word control below if you felt the difference. Keep practicing, keep refining your form, and remember, mastery is built one clean rep at a time.